Great blue heron versus great horned owl. Who would win in a fight? Today we're diving into a clash between two avian titans, the great blue heron and the great horned owl. These magnificent birds may share the skies, but their hunting styles and adaptations couldn't be more different. Who would emerge victorious if these feathered foes were to face off? Before we take flight, let's get to know our contenders. In one corner, we have the great blue heron, the statuesque sentinel of wetlands and shorelines. This patient predator stands tall and proud, a master of the art of stillness and lightning-fast strikes. With its dagger-like bill and graceful yet powerful frame, the great blue heron is a force to be reckoned with in its aquatic domain. And in the other corner, we have the great horned owl, the silent assassin of the night. With its piercing yellow eyes, razor-sharp talons, and ghostly silent flight, this nocturnal hunter strikes fear into the hearts of its prey. Known for its strength and versatility, the great horned owl is a true apex predator of its domain. So what would happen if these two formidable birds found themselves locked in combat? Which adaptations would prove most advantageous in a battle to the death? Let's dive deeper into the world of these avian adversaries and find out who would rule the roost in this ultimate bird brawl. The competitors. First up, let's take a closer look at the great blue heron, standing at an impressive 3.2 to 4.5 feet tall, with a wingspan stretching up to 6.6 feet. This bird is a true giant of the wetlands. Despite its imposing size, the great blue heron is surprisingly light, weighing in at just 4.6 to 7.3 pounds. This combination of height and low weight gives the heron an almost prehistoric appearance, like a modern-day pterodactyl patrolling the marshes. The great blue heron's most striking feature is undoubtedly its long S-shaped neck. This flexible appendage can be coiled tightly when the bird is at rest or in flight, but can also extend with lightning speed when striking at prey. At the end of this neck sits a formidable weapon, a long dagger-like bill measuring up to 5.5 inches in length. This bill is not just for show, it's a precision instrument capable of spearing fish, amphibians, and even small mammals with deadly accuracy. The heron's legs are another key asset, long and slender, yet surprisingly strong. These limbs allow the bird to wade through various water depths and provide a stable platform for its patient hunting technique. The heron's feet are equipped with long toes and sharp claws, which help it grip slippery prey and maintain balance on uneven surfaces. When it comes to coloration, the great blue heron sports a predominantly grayish-blue plumage, with a white head adorned with a black stripe extending from the eye to the back of the skull. This coloration serves as excellent camouflage in its wetland habitats, allowing the heron to blend in with shadows on the water's surface. Now, let's turn our attention to the great horned owl. This bird of prey may not match the heron in height, standing at a more modest 18 to 25 inches tall, but what it lacks in stature, it makes up for in power and presence. With a wingspan of up to 4.8 feet and weighing between 2 and 5.5 pounds, the great horned owl is one of the largest and most formidable owl species in North America. The owl's most distinctive features are its large, forward-facing eyes and prominent ear tufts, which aren't actually ears, but rather feather arrangements that give the bird its horned appearance. These eyes are enormous in proportion to the owl's skull and are fixed in place, unable to move. To compensate, the owl can rotate its head up to 270 degrees, giving it an almost supernatural ability to survey its surroundings. But the great horned owl's true weapons lie in its feet and beak. The owl's talons are truly fearsome, with curved claws that can measure up to 2 inches in length. These talons are backed by incredibly strong leg muscles, allowing the owl to exert a crushing force of up to 500 pounds per square inch. To put that into perspective, that's more than 8 times the strength of a human hand. The owl's beak, while shorter than the heron's bill, is no less deadly. Hooked and razor sharp, this beak is designed for tearing flesh and crushing bones. It's a versatile tool that allows the owl to dispatch a wide variety of prey, from small rodents to other birds and even larger mammals. The great horned owl's plumage is a mottled mix of brown, gray, and white, providing excellent camouflage against tree bark and shadows. This coloration, combined with specialized feathers that muffle the sound of air passing over its wings, makes the owl a true master of stealth. Hunting styles. Now that we've met our contenders, let's explore how these birds typically hunt and kill their prey. Understanding their hunting styles will give us crucial insight into how they might approach a confrontation with each other. The great blue heron is a master of patience and precision. Its hunting style is often described as stand and wait, but this simple phrase belies the complexity and skill involved. A heron will wade slowly through shallow water or stand completely still at the water's edge, its neck coiled and ready to strike. Its keen eyesight allows it to spot fish, frogs, and other aquatic prey beneath the water's surface. When the moment is right, the heron strikes with astonishing speed. In the blink of an eye, its S-shaped neck uncoils like a spring, propelling its sharp bill into the water with pinpoint accuracy. The strike is so fast that it's often difficult for the human eye to follow. If the strike is successful, the heron will often toss its prey into the air and catch it head first, swallowing it whole. But the great blue heron isn't limited to aquatic prey. These versatile predators are also known to hunt in fields and meadows, where they stalk small mammals, reptiles, and even other birds. In these situations, the heron's long legs and neck allow it to peer over tall grass, while its patient hunting style serves it just as well on land as it does in water. Herons have also been observed using creative hunting techniques. Some have been seen dropping small twigs or feathers onto the water's surface to lure curious fish within striking range. Others have been known to spread their wings to create shade, attracting fish seeking cooler waters. The great horned owl, on the other hand, is a hunter of the night. Its hunting style is characterized by stealth, power, and precision. As twilight falls, the owl emerges from its daytime roost, ready to begin its nightly hunt. Its exceptional hearing, aided by asymmetrically placed ear openings, allows it to pinpoint the location of prey with uncanny accuracy, even in complete darkness. Once a target is located, the great horned owl takes to the air. Its specialized feathers allow for nearly silent flight, making it a true phantom of the forest. The owl approaches its prey from above, often perching on a high vantage point to survey its hunting grounds. When the moment is right, it swoops down with talons extended. The kill is usually quick and decisive. The owl's powerful talons deliver a crushing grip that often dispatches smaller prey instantly. For larger victims, the owl uses its sharp beak to deliver a fatal bite to the base of the skull or neck. The great horned owl's strength allows it to take down prey much larger than itself, including other raptors and even small deer. Versatility is a hallmark of the great horned owl's hunting style. While primarily nocturnal, these adaptable predators will hunt during the day if necessary. They're equally at home hunting in forests, prairies, and urban areas. This adaptability, combined with their powerful hunting abilities, has earned them the nickname Tiger of the Sky. Both the great blue heron and the great horned owl are apex predators in their respective habitats, each with hunting styles honed by millions of years of evolution. But how would these techniques translate in a face-to-face confrontation? Let's examine the potential advantages each bird might have in our hypothetical battle. Battle advantages. When we consider a potential clash between the great blue heron and the great horned owl, we find that each bird brings unique strengths to the hypothetical battlefield. Let's break down these advantages to see how they might influence the outcome of our avian altercation. The great blue heron's most obvious advantage is its size. Standing significantly taller than the owl with a longer wingspan, the heron would have a reach advantage in any confrontation. This extra height could potentially allow the heron to strike at the owl while staying just out of range of the owl's talons. The heron's bill is another formidable weapon, longer and more precisely aimed than the owl's beak. This dagger-like appendage could potentially inflict serious damage if the heron managed to land a solid strike. The speed and accuracy with which herons can deploy this natural spear is truly impressive and could catch the owl off guard. Another advantage for the heron is its daytime activity pattern. Great blue herons are primarily diurnal, meaning they're most active during daylight hours. This could give them an edge if the confrontation were to occur during the day when their eyesight is at its best. The heron's long, strong legs also provide several advantages. They allow for quick movement through various terrains, from water to land, and could be used to deliver powerful kicks. The sharp claws on the heron's feet, while not as specialized as the owl's talons, could still inflict nasty wounds in close combat. However, the great horned owl is far from outmatched. Despite being smaller overall, the owl is more robustly built and generally heavier than the heron. This extra weight, combined with the owl's incredible strength, could give it an advantage in close quarters combat. The The owl's talons are perhaps its greatest weapon. With their incredible gripping strength and sharp, curved design, these natural grappling hooks could potentially end the fight quickly if the owl managed to sink them into the heron. The crushing power of the owl's grip is not to be underestimated. Another significant advantage for the owl is its superior agility in the air. While herons are certainly capable flyers, they're no match for the owl's maneuverability. The owl's ability to perform tight turns, quick dives, and even fly backwards could allow it to outmaneuver the larger, less agile heron. The owl's exceptional hearing and ability to pinpoint sounds with remarkable accuracy could also prove advantageous. Even if the heron managed to temporarily escape, the owl would likely be able to track it down quickly. Let's not forget the owl's specialized feathers that allow for silent flight. This stealth advantage could potentially allow the owl to approach the heron undetected, perhaps even landing a surprise attack. The owl's nocturnal nature is a double-edged sword in this matchup. While it would give the owl a significant advantage in a nighttime encounter, it could be a liability during the day. Owls can and do hunt during daylight hours when necessary, but their vision is optimized for low-light conditions. Both birds have impressive visual acuity, but in different ways. The heron's eyesight is exceptional at spotting movement and detail, particularly in bright conditions. The owl's large eyes gather more light, making it the superior night vision specialist. The time of day could therefore play a crucial role in determining which bird has the visual advantage. It's also worth considering the different hunting styles of these birds. The heron's patience and precision could serve it well in a prolonged confrontation, allowing it to wait for the perfect moment to strike. The owl's more aggressive, powerful hunting style might give it an edge in a sudden, intense clash. Lastly, we should consider the psychological factor. Both of these birds are apex predators, accustomed to being at the top of their respective food chains. Neither would be likely to back down easily from a confrontation. The heron's size might make it more confident in a face-to-face encounter, while the owl's reputation as a fierce predator could give it a psychological edge. The verdict. After carefully weighing all these factors, it's clear that this hypothetical battle between the great blue heron and the great horned owl would be a closely matched and intense affair. Both birds possess formidable weapons and impressive adaptations that make them fearsome predators in their own right. However, if forced to choose a winner, I believe the great horned owl would have a slight edge in this avian duel. The owl's combination of powerful talons, silent flight, and superior agility in the air gives it more paths to victory. Its ability to potentially ambush the heron and its crushing grip strength could end the fight quickly if it manages to get a hold on its larger opponent. That being said, this would by no means be an easy victory for the owl. The heron's size, powerful bill, and patient hunting style mean it would always have a chance to turn the tables. A well-timed strike from the heron's dagger-like bill could easily change the outcome of the battle. In the end, factors like the time of day, the terrain of the encounter, and perhaps a bit of luck would likely play significant roles in determining the ultimate victor. Nature is full of surprises, and in a real-world encounter, either of these magnificent birds could potentially emerge triumphant. If you enjoyed this avian showdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more wild animal face-offs. Let us know in the comments which majestic bird you think would win in a real encounter, and what matchup you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies and your mind open to the wonders of the natural world. Stay fierce.